So here we are with an additional exercise, some mixed exercises. You should replace, so substitute then, because replace function is a little bit different. Replace all the 7 with 9s. You should sum those numbers up. Therefore, we use the text split function. Here you see this will be numbers, and then we need to sum them. But as they were formatted as text, we need to use the end function or minus minus to make them, oh no, not the end function, minus minus, to make them numbers again, to sum them up. The sum of the first 10 numbers, so to have, you see that these are single digit numbers, and to have the first 10 ones, we need to use here the first 19, because we're starting with a we're starting here to 2, 3, and so on. So left 19, then text split with this is the limiter and then sum minus minus, and you have this solved. How many numbers are in there? Len will give you the length divided by 2, and then you could use round up, not round down, because it will not end with an semicolon here and round to the 0 number, or do something like equals len plus 1 and then divide the whole thing by 2. Where does the first even number appear? Oh, that's interesting. First even number. Can we do this with? Ah, yeah. Okay. See here. Oh. So I just saw that I've deleted something you need for this task. So here I have the numbers split it out, and therefore you can search then. So you could either use xmatch or xlookup here and look up for true, because true is like the first even number inside here, and it will be at the 6th position. Here this is basically the same, and here this is also the same. Oh no, so not true, this is false. We want to search for, yeah. So here the fifth, here is for fifth letter here, a fifth occurrence here is a letter. Is this true? Yeah, fifth occurrence. So, and then we have here an additional list of all countries worldwide, and you have to search for some things there. So, how many inhabitants has Bhutan? So we use an xlookup. Lookup value is Bhutan. Lookup array is the state name, and population is here. So around 800,000. Which country has the top-level domain .se? You will probably know it's Sweden, but let's find out. Search criteria is SE. Top-level domain is here. Return array is the name of the state, and it's Sweden. How many countries have more than 4 million inhabitants? So count if S, and then here inhabitants is population larger than 40 million. 37. How many countries have more inhabitants than Germany? So also count if S, count for population, if the population is larger than, search for Germany, inside the country list here, and return the population of Germany. How many inhabitants do all countries with over 100 million inhabitants have? So SumFS, sum range is here population, criteria range is also population, and criteria is over 100 million. So 5 billion people live in countries with more than 100 million inhabitants. How big is the smallest country with over 40 million inhabitants? So big is an area, so we could do an X lookup here. Our lookup value is 40 million. Lookup array. Oh no, sorry. How big is the smallest country with over 40 million inhabitants? How big is the smallest? So minifs. Instead, min range is area, criteria range is population, and the country should have more than 40 million inhabitants. Yeah, sorry for my confusion. How big is the 100 smallest country? So small area 100. How many inhabitants does the fifth largest country have? So X lookup, the lookup value will be fifth largest, so large in area 5. Lookup array is also the size, and return array is population, I guess. Yeah, but this should be right. Fifth largest country. What should be the answer? 275. Fifth largest. Large. 5. Let's look up there. Exact match. Given. Sorry, I had a formula error. This formula is right. So what is the average population of the countries with more inhabitants than the USA? So average is average range is population, criteria range is also population, and it should have more than XLOOKUP for United States, inside here, and outputs the population of the US. Yeah. How many inhabitants do all countries ending with D have together? So SumFS is this right? Have I done a wildcard search here? Yeah. Sorry. There are different ways, and I to need to know which one I want to talk to you. So sum the inhabitants, so population, when their state name is ending with D, and therefore you need a wildcard there here, and an asterisk outputs. So there can be a lot of letters here. It's important that the last letter is a D. What's the fifth letter of the country that comes closest to 100 inhabitants? So less than 100. 100,000 inhabitants. So, 100 million. So xlookup after 100 million. Inside here, return the name, and then we want to have exact match or next smaller item, and then we want to have the fifth letter. Oh, sorry. 100 million is like with a zero or less. So the country with this is a capital. It's a simple xlookup. Lookup after this capital. Here is Suriname. How many inhabitants? So xlookup here, capital inhabitants is, sorry, small error here, inhabitants is column D. Oh, it's a small country. So again, there was something missing. You need for this here at the right, you have the even letters of Nouakchott separated by there, split it out, and here we need a text join. The limiter is a comma. We want to ignore empty cells and want to have this text then separated by commas. So here also text join, comma, ignore empty, and the text is here. So that was the task number 2. There's also task number 3, who will be in the next video.